out of the gate.
Boston gana en 5.
Siempre las buenas historias siempre están.
And Golf 401, we call golf.
Breaking news.
Matemáticas básicas. 1 más 1 es 2.
Killing it.
Quizás un reloj roto, tú sabes, está bien 2 veces al día.
So McElroy, he's definitely going to make moves. Clark has to stay on that.
El atrevido es usted. El atrevido es usted que está retando.
Para la pintura no van a hacer mucho party, pero dicen desde ya.
Un rellenazo para Cody lucir bien.
PGA has not lost the competitive side. Remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it.
En el USA tú eres un jugador de rol.
Tengo que picharte 5 innings sólidos.
It's such a gentleman's game that I love doing this
Aquí
section.
lo sentaron porque no salía con South Sudán.
Eso es una luchadora de tercera generación.
Ustedes no juntan a Puerto Rico como el deporte lo hace.
And he wins again.
Tenemos un problema grande.
Somos los muchos contra los pocos.
Porque él no se supone que esté ahí.
Scotty is just from another planet.
Pues, a tratar de hacer su nombre.
Tú tienes a Jason Tatum, que viene de ser campeón en Boston.
Es un fanático de los Rexos, te podrás imaginar.
Ah, papi, ese es el último comentario que lo tuyo, entonces.
Mira,
Tiene que coger la paliza que les toca.
Of course, it's a beast, man.
Aplícate. Lo que pasa es que tú no sabes para contar un casual.
Que vive el truco, no necesita magia, papi.
See how the game is letting the future in now.
Thank you for joining We Call Sport Podcast. My name is Nola Boy, founder of We Call Sports, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. We will be taking questions and comments of you, our viewers, during the live events. This brings me to my next question. So what sports do you guys cover? Too easy. Currently, we have 2 English programs. First one is We Call Golf on Mondays. Second one is We Call Football on Wednesdays, where Miguel and I will be covering the latest and greatest on the world of golf and football. We also have 2 Spanish programs. On Thursday, we have the main program, We Call Sports Podcast, with John D, G.I. Josh, and myself talking MLB, NBA, Thursday Night Football, boxing, and more. And on Saturday, we have G.I. Josh, Johnny N, and Hush X talking wrestling on We Call Wrestling. Hope you enjoy this program. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share to bring you more content. And remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it. And let's go. You already know we are here making it happen. It's your boy. We are here. Sing that horn, baby boy. Sing, make it sound loud and clear. Let's go. Atlanta Falcons is in the house. Let's go. Week 16 in the house. Hey, we out here making it happen. You already know what's up, all right? You already know what's up, making it happen in here. It's your boy, Noto Boy, hashtag Red Cup. I had to come out. It don't matter if it's late. Just get tight, cooperate, relax, and enjoy it, all right? So this is what we do. Hashtag Red Cup. Don't worry about what is in the cup. It's not for you. It's for me. So focus on me. Focus on this, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I had to come out. There's a couple things that we need to be talking about, especially at the Atlanta Falcons. I already seen all my peoples, everybody out there crazy with the new signature of not the signature, but the benching of Kirk Cousins and Penix. We will talk about that, and let's talk dirty on Dirty Birds here soon. However, there's a couple topics I want to talk to you guys about today. But before we go into that, let's go out there and mention our sponsors with QE Ventilation. Let's go. Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español. And remember, se habla español. And we are live here at We Call Football out here in the 50-yard line. Let's go and get this, guys. We got a couple things to jump in, like I said earlier. So quick round out. We're going to be talking about the clinching scenarios that we got going on this weekend. We're also going to talk about the MVP race. We're going to look into a little bit into that. So just chill back. You're probably in bed, or you're probably about to get into bed right now. So go ahead, wash your teeth, get ready. let's talk a little bit about football. Maybe put your pressure all the way high in this one. Okay, so just stick with me in this one. All right. So first topic. Also, we're gonna go and jump into the week 16 picks. That's gonna be quick, but because I want to get into the Atlanta Falcons, I want to get into the MVP race. Okay, so let's jump on it. So scenarios, clinching scenarios for week 16. Stay with me right here, guys. Clinching scenarios for week 16. All right, for the Kansas City Chiefs to clinch the number one spot on the AFC. This is what has to happen. There's two scenarios. Win against Houston, Buffalo needs to lose or tie. Second scenario for the Kansas City Chiefs to clinch the number one seat is a tie or a Buffalo loss. All right. That is for them. Okay. To clinch the AFC North, all the Steelers need to do is win against Baltimore. Listen, I don't know if you guys seen this, but it is not looking real good for Lamar out there. 1-4 against the Steelers. So it's not good. The odds is not good. Okay, just keep an eye on that. Listen, 1-4 Baltimore against the Steelers. Just want to let you know about this. Okay, so jumping into the following scenario, those Baltimore Ravens that I'm talking about. Hey, clinching playoff berth. They need to win or tie versus Pittsburgh. Second scenario is Miami losing or tying, and Indiana losing or tying. They clinch a playoff spot. Then we go to the Broncos, Denver Broncos, with that rookie out there clinching on playoff berth. Number one scenario, he has to win or tie versus the LA Chargers. I don't know about that, but we will see. Second, the Miami needs to lose or tie, plus Cincinnati has to lose or tie, plus the Indianapolis Colts needs to lose or tie. That second is a long shot, but we will see what's going to happen with that. Okay. So then we jump into the Chargers clinching berth. All right. So it's number one scenario is win over Denver, Miami losing or tying, plus Indianapolis losing or tying. Second scenario for the Chargers to clinch playoff berth is tie, plus Miami lose, plus Indianapolis Colts lose, and then Cincinnati lose or tie. All right. That's just the Chargers. All right. Oof, I don't know about that. I think the first scenario is kind of more gettable on that one. All right. So the Green Bay hot Packers. All right. Those Green Bay Packers are hot right now, man. Nobody wants to see them right now. So for them to clinch up a playoff berth, listen up. The Packers to clinch, number one is they need to win or tie against the New Orleans Saints. Second, the Atlanta Falcons need to lose or tie, plus the Rams needs to lose or tie. Third scenario is Atlanta losing or tying, plus Seattle losing or tying as well. And those are the three scenarios for Green Bay to actually get a playoff berth. Now we go to the Eagles. Eagles fly, man. They're looking real good right now in the time that they need to be. So keep an eye on the Eagles, all right? So for them to clinch the NFC East, the NFC East clinching scenario is only one. They need to win or tie versus the Commanders. All right, that's going to be a good game actually this weekend, week 16. And actually, it's kind of crazy that it's late, and they're already, they're right there. So you never know what could happen. But we will talk about that a little bit more. All right, so the Commander scenario for them to clinch a playoff berth, there's three ways, and there are a long ways. So I'm gonna hit you with all of them. All right, they need to actually win against Philly, plus Atlanta has to lose or tie, plus the Rams needs to lose or tie. That's the first scenario. Second scenario, they need to win and Atlanta lose or tie, plus Seattle losing or tying as well. That's the second scenario for them. All right. Third scenario is a little bit complicated and it's going to get crazy. So just follow me on this one. Okay. Just bear with me. Okay. So they need to tie, plus Atlanta losing, plus Arizona needs to lose or tie, plus the Rams need to lose or tie, plus Seattle need to lose or tie. As long as the Rams and Seattle both don't win, they're going to be all right. So those are the 6 teams right now that can clinch Well, actually, 5 of them are going to clinch playoff berth. Not playoff berth. Let me put it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of them, 5 of them are going to be clinch. 4 of them is going to be clinching playoff berth. The other 2 are going to be clinching. Actually, 3 are going to be clinching playoff berth. 2 are going to be clinching the. One is going to be the NFC East. The other one is going to be the AFC North, and then Kansas City Chiefs can clinch also the number 1 seat for the postseason. All right, so that is the breakdown of what's going on as far as Week 16. That's why it's so important to log in. This is the time that everybody goes crazy. This is the time that we're going to be talking about playoff seeding here soon. And then next week, we're probably going to jump into that because probably some of this teams are already going to be set. They're probably going to move up or down. But, yo, stay tuned with this. This is going to be so awesome, all right? So now, before further ado, I haven't thrown my other sponsor out there in a hot minute. So let me just go ahead and get ready for the next slide while I throw you Pepatos Charcuterie. Pepatos Charcuterie. Ladies and gentlemen, they have created something unique to share with friends and family. A charcuterie box, cup, or board includes variety of meats, cheese, fruits, olives, nuts, crackers, and sweets. The charcuterie is perfect for birthday parties, anniversary, girls' nights, business meetings, and much, much more. Please contact them through Facebook or Instagram or the webpage, charcuterieltd.com. And remember, se habla español. All right, and remember, se habla español in Killeen, Texas. Pepatos, they got a little cart too. They go around and do their thing, man. Holla at them, and we'll make it happen. Okay, so now jumping into the MVP race. Okay, this is what we're gonna jump into right now. Please, ladies and gentlemen, any share, like, it will be greatly appreciated. And let's go. All right, MVP race. So. Okay. Let me see how I break it down. So I got the top 3 that people are talking about becoming the MVP, or they're in the race of becoming the MVP. All right. So as of right now, Joe Burrow is he's in the conversation. Obviously, numbers are there. So passing yards, yes, he got Josh Allen. By the way, Josh Allen, for me, he's the leading candidate right now. Okay. So, however, the rushing yards, not there. Obviously, everybody knows that Burrow is not a runner. He's not a takeoff quarterback. He's a pass first quarterback kind of deal. All right. The crazy thing is that he has 36 passing TDs. Obviously, he's the number 1 in yardage in the NFL right now. And he got my boy Chase also as the number 1 receiver in the NFL as well. So you already know where that's coming, right? And it's so crazy. I talked about the Bengals already. It's so crazy that they have number 1 passing yards. They have the number 1 wide receiver in yards, and they also have the number 1 tackler, Hendrickson, I think it is his name, and in the NFL. So it's crazy how they are number 1 in all these categories, but they still in the hunt. But let's say the truth. They're not going to make it. It is what it is. They're not going to make it. I don't know if they're already eliminated, which I think they are, or they're about to be eliminated. We will see more about that, but check that out. Okay. So on top of that, so he has, if you combine my boy Josh Allen, both passing and rushing TDs, it makes only his passing TDs together. So he's great and everything, but this is where I part ways with Joe Burrow. By that being said, that he has to sacrifice and throw so much the ball. He attempted 527 passes and 361 were completed. Okay, so that puts him in a 68%, better than Josh. However, Josh has not been that accurate. He hasn't thrown as much as he like Burrow. If you compare last year attempts, yes, he was around there. He had to throw the ball a little bit more. But now with Cook in the backyard, in the back, in the front line of the offense is playing outstanding. I think we are doing a great job overall as far as the Bills goes, right? So with that being said, Joe Burrow has a 74.0 QBR. He's third right now in the league against Josh Allen, QBR number 1. So listen, QBRs. I'm a deep believer in that. That's the overall. If you haven't heard, you don't know what QBR is. It's basically that's where you technically judge the overall performance of a quarterback. Negative, obviously, is fumbles and all this stuff, right? And interceptions and stuff like that. And that brings it down from 100, obviously. You start at 100 and you bring it down, all right? However, Allen is number 1, making great decisions this year. If you compare this year with last year for Josh Allen, the biggest change of that, it was the interceptions. So last year, he had 18 turnovers, 18 interceptions, and then 3 lost fumbles, so a complete 21. All right. This year, out of the 18 interceptions, he has that last year, out of the 18 interceptions, now he has 5. So he has taken care of the ball at the same time. So it's outstanding that he is recognizing and doing all this without Diggs and some of his weapons. So you got to give love to Josh Allen about what he's doing out there in Bills Mafia. All right. With Bills Mafia. So also, in the other hand, we can't bring records, team record right now. However, if we bring it into the table, Joe Burrow is out of here. It is not greatly in part because of him. It's greatly in part because his team's defense has not been good. Bottom feeder overall in the defense, man. So they are they're not gonna go nowhere. It's just said like it is. All right. However, you got to give props to where it needs to be. Burrow is having a great year. However, the biggest part is like the other side. The defense is not helping him enough. So that's what is hurting him right now. Okay, so before that, we're good. But then defense comes around and start letting go points like crazy, and we go south quick. Okay, so Burrows and this in between both, I will go with Josh Allen overall, has more yardage, has the passing has been great. He actually has been passing less times than Burrows. Burrows once again has 527 attempts with 361 completed. My boy Josh Allen has 484 with 427 with 275 completed for 64.4% of completion. So if you put it all the perspective, I will take more Josh Allen numbers over Joe Burrow, just because he's been, if you look at the chart, he's been doing a little bit of everything in once. Okay, so outstanding numbers, got it. Joe Burrow is going to be great, but his defense letting him down, and then that's why you see the passing yards going all the way up, because he tends to play from the back. So now he's got to throw the ball left and right. Even though the running back Brown is new to the team, he did pretty good at the end or whatever, but a running game has not been so much great because they've been catching themselves playing from like a touchdown or 2 back. So he end up being passing the ball all the time. That's why you see 8 interceptions compared to like 5 interceptions of Josh Allen. So for me, between those two, and I'm a big sucker for the QBR, which for me is the main thing. You got to look at a quarterback to determine how much of a better decision, a good decision he's making while under pressure. So for me, will be Josh Allen. All right. So jumping from Joe Burrow and moving to the second candidate that are going one-on-one, that they're going at it, it is my boy Lamar Jackson. All right. And this one, the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, get really, really tight. And the records, you already know the records are good on both teams. They're both going to make it. However, we already know what Bills is killing it, especially that win and how they won against the Lions. That's a lot to say. But they came back, but the defense hold them at the end though. So we will see what happens. So if we look at passing yards, they're pretty much closer, right? The rushing yards, you already know. I don't know how in the hell Lamar has 743, especially whenever you got King Henry in the back. So, but King Henry comes around whenever it's like close down scenarios, or you in 2 and goal, or second and goal, or something like that, or third goal, like right there. So that's where you see the rushing TDs for Lamar Jackson goes down. However, if you add them up, one's got 36, the other one got 37 between passing and rushing. So it's pretty much even there as well. So interceptions, we go to the interceptions. 5 interception, obviously, for Josh Allen. Josh Allen throwing the ball a little bit more. 3 interceptions with Lamar. The biggest thing that is not in this chart, ladies and gentlemen, is the fumbles. All right. Josh Allen has 1 fumble, but it wasn't recovered for a loss. However, Lamar Jackson has 8 fumbles and 4 of them was recovered for losses. So if you add that with the 3 interceptions, that means he got 7 turnovers. All right. Versus the 5 of Josh Allen. So at the end of the day, completions 68.1. I got it. Too easy. It makes sense. However, QBR, we go back to the QBR. So for me, honestly, I will go so far right now, as of today, week 16, I will go with Josh Allen winning the MVP. Plus, Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs. He's not wanting to talk about MVP. He wants the chip. He's done. He got 2 MVPs. It's great to win, and don't get me wrong, but Lamar Jackson got 2 of those. He if he win it, he win it. He's okay with it, but he's not concerned on that. He wants the chip. However, Josh Allen has none. So I'm going with Josh Allen before week 16 starts. So we will see what happens with all this crazy stuff. All right. So that's my take on MVPs. I believe Josh Allen has it won over Lamar Jackson as of right now. We don't know what could happen, right? And Joe Burrows. Okay, so let's see how we close the year, and let's go at it. All right. So with that being said, let me go out there and get ready to jump to the week 16 matchups and pick right now. Let's go. We call football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 16 picks. We're going to go at it. So let's start. I'm going to try to do a rapid fire all the way through. So for Thursday night, Denver and the Chargers are going to be a great game because they both can clinch. So there's scenarios that they have to beat each other. Okay, so it's going to be a big game. It's going to be in LA. So I got the Chargers with Herbert killing it. It's going to be tough for that defense, but I don't think that defense traveled that well. So we'll go next to Saturday. So actually, we got 2 games on Saturday. Hey, stay alert. 2 games on Saturday. Stay alert on that. 2 games on Saturday. Also, clinching scenarios, AFC, the number 1 seed in the AFC, if they win, the Chiefs, and then we have another clinching scenario with the Texans. So actually, no, the Texans don't got no clinching scenarios right now. So it's all Chiefs. So Mahomes is hurt. So we will see what happens. All right, Saturday, remember that Saturday, 1:00. Saturday, the other games, 4:30. Make sure Steelers against the Ravens. Once again, Lamar Jackson's a 1-4 against them. He's been struggling against the Steelers, but the Steelers are coming home. So you already know those are classic games. They hate each other. So you already know that's going to be a off the chart game. So Lamar Jackson, if he can play really, really good in this game, he might get a little push for the MVP in there, okay? So I'm going to jump the Atlanta and New York right quick. So I'm going to make a rapid picks all the way through. So the Lions going through to the Bears. I don't know what to tell you, man. You already know this is going to be a slaughter machine. I think the Lions will win this before halftime. So, on top of that, especially the Lions, whenever they lost against the Bills, they need a W right quick to stay hot. All right. So the Cardinals need to stay hot for them to keep in the playoff hunt. So they have the Panthers. They're going to fly to North Carolina and make it happen. And that one I don't know, man. The Panthers have been playing really good. Let me go ahead and just pick the Cardinals right quick. So the Rams going to the Jets. The Rams they're in the hunt as well for a playoff spot. So I got the Rams over the Jets. However, don't be surprised if Rodgers go out there and sling it, okay? So we will see what happens with that one. And top of that, divisional game, Eagles against the Commanders. That is gonna be the best game on Sunday at afternoon, early Sunday. That's gonna be the best game right there. Don't look no further than that. Okay, so that one I got. The Eagles are going to the Commanders. The Commanders are looking for that win. Also, the Eagles are looking to clinch as well. Oof. I got the Commanders. There's something about the Commanders that I like, and especially Jaden Daniels, my pick for Rookie of the Year. If you didn't see that episode, that was last episode whenever I broke it down with Bo Nix. And yes, Bowers got it. The tight end broke a whole bunch of records, and the Raiders got it, all that. But you need a quarterback in a quarterback league. If he would have a quarterback, he would have gotten more, but I still think he would have fell short against Jaden Daniels. So moving out to the Cleveland Browns and the Bengals. This game is going to be, none of them going to go to the playoffs. So I'm going with the Bengals at home. They're always, that's a rivalry too as well. They're right next to each other. So literally, we will see what happens on this one, but I got the Bengals winning this one. So the Tennessee Titans are coming into town to face the Colts. We will see as well. I think it's a division matchup too as well. So the Colts out here, the Titans just made a bench Lewis right now. I don't know which is the quarterback that's coming up. However, I got the Colts winning this one with Richardson out there. They need this win desperately for them to keep in the chase, right? So top of that, we got the Vikings going to Seattle. I got the Seahawks, please, with the 12th man out there. They need a win to stay relevant on this playoff hunt. Seahawks, listen to me, man. You guys got to run this ball. Gino, I don't know if Gino's going to be playing because he tweaked a knee, I think it was. So I think he's questionable right now, man. But they need him. If he's not playing, I'm telling you right now, the Vikings are going to roll all over them. Guaranteed. All right. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. With those that are watching, any like or share will be greatly appreciated. Oh, hit in the comments, who's your MVP for this year? I just talked about it. If you want to, just look a little bit back, make a comment in there. Who's your NFL MVP and why? Right now, mine is Josh Allen. That's week 16. All right. Let me know what you think about the MVP and the NFL MVP. Rookie of the Year, I already got Jaden Daniels. You can check that out. Write in the comments. Let me know what you think about that and what you think about who's your candidate for Rookie of the Year. You never know. All right. So, hey, shout out to everybody. Thank you for the like and share. Will be greatly appreciated. Let's keep it moving. So, I got the Seahawks once again between the Vikings and Seahawks. I got the Seahawks. However, look for Gino. If Gino do not play, Seattle is going to be in trouble, and Minnesota is going to run all over them. So we will see. Okay, so the following game is the Patriots are going to Buffalo. Listen, it's going to be cold. They both play outside, especially at this time of year. That weather is everything right now. So we will see the Patriots get whooped literally by the Bills out there. They're going to put a clinic again and keep pushing to get that number one seed. Hopefully they're going to try to get it, right? So if they don't get it, then, if the Chiefs don't get it too as well. So against the Texans. So jumping on to the following game, both teams are not in the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Jaguars because I think the Jaguars are going to win this one, obviously, because the Raiders want to get the number one pick, and they will probably get Sanders, which is they've been talking about it for the longest. AP needs a quarterback. Really, you can't judge him right now because he hasn't had a good quarterback, man. He just haven't had one. So it's kind of frustrating for a coach not to have the key piece in place. So I think the Raiders are going to have the first pick next season. So the Jaguars will come out of here with a dub. All right. So moving forward to the 49ers and the Dolphins. The Dolphins need to come out of here with a win. This is really important. And this is a tough team. Even the 49ers, they just been sluggerish, dealing with injuries, a little bit of drama here and there. However, I concur with some of the personnel that I talked and spoke to about the 49ers not paying Purdy like no, do not tag him, literally, right? He has played well. I got it, Purdy, and I want you to get your bread, but this is not the time. You got to show a little bit more for us to like completely trust you. You have had a chance multiple times without your big guns. So that means that we have issues, right, with you right now. If I'm a 49er fan, if I was a 49er fan, I will not pay the max for him. I will not tag him. However, I will give him a decent amount of money for him to stay. Maybe some guaranteed money, a little bit more, but that would be it. All right. That's just me looking from outside the 49ers world. I'm not too into it. But however, I know that Purdy has not done enough for them to tag him. All right. So I got the Dolphins winning this one this weekend. So Dolphins, don't let me down, man. Y'all defense is great. Offense is great. As long as Tua, you protect Tua, you guys got this in the bag. Okay. So not in the bag. It's gonna be really challenging because you got the 49ers. Okay. You got Bosa and them boys in the other side. They're gonna come in here and play. However, they just went to some drama with forgot the name that he just walked off. So, but man, Dolphins this weekend got you. Pick you up. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Any like or share, we greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the MVP race. I just spoke about it. I have Josh Allen winning the MVP as of right now, week 16. However, rookie of the year, I got Jaden Daniels. Let me know who you got. Put it in the comments. I appreciate it for that. Any like or share, we greatly appreciate it once again. All right, so jumping from that, I'm going to jump out the Bucks and Dallas. I'm not going to talk about them right now. Not going to talk about them right now. I'm going to talk with them whenever I talk about the Falcons, okay? So the Saints and Green Bay. Listen, the Saints got to go to Green Bay. There's nothing worse than tackling Jacobs in winter. All right? Jacobs is playing out of his mind. The Green Bay Packers is a team that is hot right now. You don't want to see the Green Bay Packers right now. All right? And they at home, and the Saints are not playing for nothing. They have their rookie starting too as well. They're going to have a long day. That game's going to be probably over by noon. Okay, so Cheeseheads, enjoy that game. You guys go crazy as well, just like Bill's Mafia out there with the snow and everything. But it's going to be extremely cold at Green Bay on Monday Night Football. All right, Green Bay is going to run all over them. All right, let's stop right here. Let's look at what we got right now. All right, so scenarios for the Atlanta Falcons right now. So let me jump into what we need to do in here. All right, so check me out right quick. We call football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Talk Dirty Birds all day. It's your boy, Nolo Boy, #Red Cup. By now, you don't know what is my team. I don't know where you're looking at right now, man. Okay, so couple takes. All right, so let's go for the first before I just jump into obvious, which is Penix Jr., right? So let me jump into scenarios. Right now, the New York Giants are coming home. We need this dub right quick, okay? We need this dub, and this is going to happen. All right, Penix Jr. We're going to go a little bit deep right now. Just hold on. Obviously, I hope our defense plays like the past 2 weeks that they've been playing. I'm going to give you a take about them right now, but just give me a second. The Bucks and the Cowboys. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I cannot believe I'm saying this. However, we need your help right now, okay? So it's a Sunday Night Football, prime time, all right? Hopefully, the Cowboys comes in and make it happen. Bucks fly to Dallas and make it at Dallas. Listen, I don't know how Rush is going to make it, but I know that defense is going to give hell to the Bucks, okay? So my boy Mayfield is known to throw some picks, all right? So we will see what the defense of the Cowboys have. Hey, my boy Raheem, man, talk to your boys because I need y'all. I need y'all to show up out there in Dallas and get the Bucks, ruin the Bucks' dreams of making it to the playoffs. All right, so moving back to the Atlanta Falcons and the Giants, okay? Not gonna talk too much about the Giants. Giants are we are lucky that we had the two teams that we had at the time that we have. So it's the Raiders and the Giants. Just get that out of the way. So one thing that I like and they needed to happen was if you was gonna switch from Penix, from Kirk to Penix Jr., you should have let him have a whole week prior to prep, and that's what the Atlanta Falcons did. So I really like that they give him. They already know beginning of the week, so they can prep him for his first start in the NFL. All right. So it's not the same being in the sidelines than being inside. All right. He already showed he got the arms, mobility. I got all that. All that is great. I'm not gonna say the same thing that my peers been saying. He's better arm. He can move the pocket. His college career in Indiana and Washington was he was hit less than others. Look all the records that he broke. He got to the finals in the college. All right, I'm not gonna say all that because you guys already heard that. This is what I want to focus on, and this is the take for this. All right, the tampering that happened for Kirk Cousins. All right, and not him only; it was other two. So you guys, nobody's mentioning this out there. Nobody, and I'm extremely surprised. Nobody's mentioning that we got stripped of a 5th round pick this upcoming year because we was supposedly tampering. We broke tampering rules, so we gave up a 5th pick. And on top of that, we gave Kirk Cousins $100 million guaranteed. So right now, we put all that aside to get Penix Jr. in, and that's the big stake, right? We are tied 7-7. The stage is set. It's either us or the Bucks. It's a win-win. If we tie, the only advantage that we got is if we tie, we already beat him twice this year. So we got that disadvantage, right? However, everybody's not thinking everything that happened behind, right? Because we're gonna make the playoff. Yeah, but we got stripped of a 5th round pick or a 5th round pick or whatever. Yeah, dude, we need defensive players. Usually they late rounds. All right. In 5th round, you still got good ones out there. So listen, look at everything, the bigger picture. We got tampering lines got broken, 5th round pick taken, and then we gave $100 million to Kirk Cousins. And don't tell me that Zach Robinson and Rashid Morris wasn't aware of this. They felt in Atlanta and they already signed him, which it wasn't like that. Rashid Morris got signed as a coach on the 25th, and then Zach Robinson got signed on the 4 days after, on the 29th. So, and then Kirk Cousins got signed on March. So don't tell me that they didn't know that they had a quarterback. However, the problem was that they didn't know. Well, I don't know how they didn't know this, but the offense that Sack wanted to run, it was based technically out of Herbert moving capabilities, right? Over that he brought from the Chargers in. So as a first year, he thought that, maybe Kirk can move a little bit. No, that offense is not made for Kirk Cousins. And that's the biggest problem that we have. That offense doesn't fit the quarterback that you had, the $100 million quarterback. All right. So that's not fitting that. And that's not what the NFL is going towards. The NFL is going towards quarterbacks that are mobile, that can extend plays, that can do play action. They got that deep arm, those fast throws. Kirk doesn't have that as of right now. Who knows who can have it? But Kirk, under the correct system, can operate. I still think he can operate under the correct system. But this system is not made for him. This system is made for Penix Jr. Remember, Zach Robinson, first year as an offensive coordinator, came from the Chargers with Raheem. And first year, his offense that he wants to run do not fit Kirk. Point blank. That is it. Nothing else to say. Now, we are hoping as a big-ass fan of the Atlanta Falcons that our boy Penix Jr. is ready to go and make it happen. I truly believe he's ready. All right. He came out of college a little bit older, 24, 25 in there. So he's ready. He sit down. He has seen the plays. Once again, it's not the same watching and actually running the play. However, I think Penix will make it happen. He will be mobile, which we haven't had that in a long time. Think about it. And yes, we got Mariota, got it, but Mariota doesn't got the arm that Penix has. All right, Ritter, don't get me started on Ritter. We already saw him Monday night. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. So the take on this one is what we gave for Kirk and Mooney and them, because Mooney wasn't involved in all this. We gave a 5th round pick, got stripped because of the tampering time, and we gave Kirk Cousins $100 million guarantee. I don't know who is gonna take that in, but they're not. We probably be paying for the most expensive backup in the NFL. Just want to let you know. And that's my take. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's going to be great this weekend, week 16. Let me jump back to the 50-yard line. We call football. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, the Giants, we already know we have to beat them. There's no way around. So once again, we are lucky that the Atlanta Falcons went on the Raiders and the Giants on this particular time. Unfortunately, the Bucs will travel to Dallas. Dallas is a hungry team. They always want to perform, right? Especially whenever they're struggling really bad. So we saw some things from the Cowboys this past weekend. So hopefully they keep it up, and that defense takes any cherry pickings from Mayfield. So we will see what happens on that. All right. So those are my picks. Hey, for those who are watching, thank you for watching. Any like or share will be greatly appreciated. Hey, let me know who's your rookie of the year. I got Jaden Daniels. In the other episode, I explained why. On this one, I talked about the MVP of the NFL. I got Josh Allen right now at week 16. So let me know who you got. I compared it with Joe Burrows, and I compare it with Lamar Jackson. Just go back and check that out, okay? So, but that being said, let me just go to the main screen. We call football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Once again, any like or share will be greatly appreciated. Remember, there are 6 scenarios and 6 teams can clinch, especially one can clinch the AFC #1 seat with the Chiefs. Stay tuned on that. Remember, there's 2 games on Saturday, one at 1, the other one at 4:30. Stay tuned. The Steelers, the other one is the Steelers and the Ravens. That's going to be a great game on Saturday. So just stay tuned to this. Remember, hey, we don't talk about it. We be about it. Any like or share, once again, let me know. We greatly appreciate it. They're free, man. Just like and share. We're good to go. All right. Also on that, just please check out our next program tomorrow. We Call Sport Podcast, the main podcast for We Call Sports in here. So thanks to them, we have We Call Football. All right. It's going to be G.I. Josh, John D, and myself. We'll be talking about NBA, MLB, and the latest and greatest. Maybe a little bit of boxing in there. We will see. It's on and off. You already know what's up. And on Saturday, we talk about wrestling. We Call Wrestling. It's going to be on the evening with G.I. Josh and his crew, with his Derek and Jay Salas and Hush X, talking about everything on the world of wrestling. On Monday, golf with me and Miguel. We talk about everything in the world of golf, especially the showdown that just happened yesterday. We'll be touching that a little bit more, TGLs and all that stuff. TGL, Tomorrow Golf League. Check that out too. We're going to talk about that on Monday. Just stay with us, okay? So on top of that, we got on Tuesday, We Call Sports Puerto Rico. For those that are interested in what's going on in the island of Puerto Rico as far as sports, our boy Jay Salas comes out and kind of breaks it down for you guys, okay? So on top of that, Wednesdays, it's me. We Call Football. I got it here a little bit late today, but I had to go ahead and get my take in here, so you already know. Once again, if you have any questions, concerns, hit us up, man. If you want to come out and We Call Football, talking about football, let me know. Hit me up. We make contact on this, and we actually make it happen. Oh, I got my boy watching. My boy Tocon, mobile quarterback almost always get criticized because they don't stay in the pocket. And then when they stay, they get criticized because they don't extend plays with their legs. So before I leave, let me address in here my boy Tocon. First of all, thank you, Tocon, Seahawks member. I'm going with the Seahawks, Tocon, again. I'm going with the Seahawks, okay? Before I leave, this is the problem. It's not bad for your quarterback to be mobile. The problem comes is whenever your quarterback doesn't know when he needs to run and doesn't know when he needs to slide. All right? Running is not an issue. Michael Vick, perfect example. Running is not the issue. It's when to slide and not get hit. Cam Newton, Love that guy. It's a love-hate relationship because he was playing with the Panthers at the time that he was killing everybody, so including us. So, yes, same thing with him. And if you look at his podcast, he says it all the time. I took too many hits that I shouldn't have taken. So that is one part of the knowing when to slide and knowing when to run. All right. The biggest part is knowing when to give up in the play. Just throw the ball away, live another down. Putting is not bad. Okay. So just to give you that perspective of that, that's the biggest problem. It's not the actual quarterback running or staying too long in the pocket. It's just knowing and moving the pocket as well. Because as you move the pocket, and you give that advantage to the offensive line for them to tackle the people a little bit better. So perfect example in there is like Mahomes, obviously. Joe Burrows is one. Allen is another one. Is a beast. You already know Lamar Jackson, another beast. They all these quarterbacks that I just mentioned, they can take out and run. All right. They may not be that fast, but they can take out. So once again, that's not the problem. It's just identify when to run, when to stay, when to give up in the play. All right. Thank you for being with us, Tacon. You already know what's up. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you listen to what I'm about to say. Measurement of excuses is 0. Please don't give up on life. All right. Please fight for another day. Everybody got issues. Measurement of excuses is 0. Just go through the damn rocket. The rocket's in the middle. If you don't want to have that confrontation, just move around it. All right. So it's all part of it. It's all great. Everybody got, I would say, whatever problems, right? Everybody facing it. Everybody's good on hiding problems. Everybody. Not everybody is good on solving problems. Okay. So let's go after this. Once again, remember, this is Nolo Boy, #Red Cup. Follow us up. We in YouTube, Facebook, we everywhere, Twitch, TikTok. Oh no, let me talk about TikTok. TikTok is burning right now. So thank you for watching. Any like or share will be greatly appreciated. Just think about it for 1 second. Go ahead, get yourself a hanger. Just go to the closet and hang this up. All right. Holla at your boy. Thank you for being with us tonight. Deuces.